have this tattoo on my ribcage that says 1 + 1 = 11.
Yes. Oh, my parents say that all the time.
Yeah, do they?
My parents say 1 + 1 is not
2.
here, and it's 11.
It's 11. And it's a metaphor.
That's a perfect marriage.
You don't shape shift and
Never.
bend to change and mold yourself into a different structure than you were before you met the person. You stand side by side, equal, stronger, more cosmic. The number 11 is greater in mathematical terms than the number 2 anyway.
Not one brain cell was used there. Fucking hell, coffee emoji. That's all that can be said. Stay woke in these streets, like big brr.
You ain't back with old boy, are you?
No.
They been talking.
What?
See?
No.
See?
Hold on,
No.
hold on.
No. Just a little bit.
Oh man, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I went through a really bad breakup. Not really a breakup, like a situationship. We was together for 3 years. Found out he was married.
Oh!
Wife beat me up. Yeah.
God
it was
damn.
horrible.
Hey, this story took
It was horrible. It was so bad. And it's crazy because the person that introduced us was his wife.
What?
And here's what happens when the men check out. I get to go home. My house is quiet. I don't want no drama, no foolishness, no texting, no nonsense going on. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I can just go home. I could just go home. I could be out there dating, but why would I do that? When all of these modern women don't have a good head on their shoulders, why would I be out there? For what?
Would you let your girlfriend have male friends?
No, absolutely not. It's not real.
Would it, okay, in a group setting, if they're friends, that's
There's
fine.
no need. There's no need. She doesn't have enough girlfriends. She can't make enough friends
I don't know.
on her own.
Yeah, like the only way that she has guy friends are like friends that are like my friends that they see and they're interacting with them because like we're together.
Got it.
In those settings.
Interesting.
You think be like, yeah, she's gonna be like, I'm gonna go hang out with this guy. He's my friend. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm going out to dinner
That's
with
not
Joe.
real.
Like he's in town.
Well,
so.
dinner's a little intimate. Yeah.
Any down to go to the park, none of that is all that's
I would
intimate.
say one-on-one's a little intimate. But like, what if it was a group setting or something?
So then
with the
that
homies?
dude's taking my chick out on a date with his boys. Like,
Yeah.
that's
But
like what I do
you
for her.
shouldn't- you
like,
shouldn't
come
feel-
over, baby. Me and my friends are hanging out.
You shouldn't feel threatened though.
Oh, look, you try to pull the insecurity card. That's crazy.
She does this
not
all
insecurity. Just you shouldn't feel threatened.
Men are no longer obsessed with women anymore. Do y'all feel that way?
100%.
Why do you think that is?
The reason they not obsessed is because I hate to say it again, and I hate to seem like I'm being judgmental to women when I'm a woman myself, but I feel like social media and there's no mystery. I feel like a lot of things that we as women as a whole that we say that maybe sometimes is just something that we're just putting on social media. It was just a joke. I feel like guys really be turned off by those things. Like they really judging you by the things.
Avoid quotes, right? Like
Yeah, like I feel like they're really judging you, like by those things.
They watch from afar.
And also like just feeling like it's this pressure of feeling like they gotta take care of you. I wouldn't want to be obsessed with nobody if I feel like as soon as I walk up to them, they're gonna be like, my light bill is due.
You know, a lot of these modern women want to continue to understand why men are not pursuing. Well, you know, when you guys say a lot of the stuff that you say, then it's not really worth the headache. Now, to be fair, there are some women out here that are actually good women. But, you know, then you start talking about, well, I'm not letting off of this and my standard is this. And it's okay to have a standard. But then, you know, a lot of this stuff, modern women are getting really crazy on. And a man is like, I don't even think I want to be around that. I don't even think that that's something that I would want to entertain or, you know, even go down that road. A lot of times they sum it up as the juice just isn't worth the squeeze.
You alright?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Well, I'm just trying to fix the gate, you know, like I keep asking you to do.
Yeah, the one you asked me to do last night.
Yeah, well, I asked you last night, but I also asked you like a week ago.
Right. How's it going?
Well, I think it's going alright, but can you see where the old one was?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've had to put it there because it's too long. When I shut the gate, it got stuck on the wall, so I've had to
Right.
put it further back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm just thinking that's there,
Right.
so it's not lining up, is it?
No, so you put that where the old one was and you've moved that one further back.
Yeah.
So what do you think's going to make the handle lift up when you try and close
Is
it?
there something else? Like, they don't go together, do they? Look, they're not moving together.
Yeah.
I moved that, and I moved that, but nothing's happening between them.
Right. So what about the bar?
What bar?
The bar that goes between them?
Well, that's not going to work, is it?
Well, no, because you've separated the two, but there's supposed to be a bar.
Well, you could have told me there was a bar.
I could have told you. I didn't know you were doing it.
Ladies, the results are in. Fresno has the most chivalrous men in California. And see, I always knew this, because Fresno men, we're real respectful. We'll open up the doors for y'all, and no, we won't check you out from behind. No, we won't holler at you like, girl, look at all that. Let me get at you real quick. Nah, that's not us. And when we take you out on the first date, we'll never invite you back to the house because we don't have a house to invite you to. You better invite us over to your house. Unless you want to chill in the car, I'll bring out the air freshener. We'll have a grand time. And when it's winter time, it's cold outside, we'll let you use our coats to let other dudes know that you're ours. Like, don't look at my girl, bro. You see her? She got my sweater on. I mean, because you're shivering, and we're chivalrous. Also, we're real progressive. We believe in strong, independent women that pay for their own meals. You got this, baby. You got us, baby. I believe in you. So, California women out there, if you're tired of dealing with the knuckleheads in your town, change your dating location to Fresno, California to find you a true gentleman, baby. Can I spell chivalrous? C-H-C-H.
And you know, modern women are upset that a lot of men are ignoring them. If you've ever seen that show, That's So Raven, where it seems like she, you know, just kind of walking around doing whatever she's doing. And in the middle of her doing that, it kind of stops and it goes into a flash and she gets a vision because she's supposed to be a psychic. A lot of men out here are Raven. A lot of men are getting visions. They're walking up to the woman, or, you know, kind of walking through and doing their thing or whatever it is. And it's like, oh, she's pretty. I think I'll go, shh, and our eyes glaze over. And all of a sudden they see a vision of them being called creeps, getting done wrong, modern women acting crazy. And all of a sudden they jerk out of the vision and be like, I think I'm going to go home.
Truth be told, I've always struggled with being very reactive, whether with getting frustrated easily, being snappy, or always being on the defense even when I'm asked a simple question. It was hurting my marriage, my relationship with my parents and family, and I just always felt on edge. And when I sought God for wisdom on how to overcome this, I was surprised when He instructed me to make this one simple change. Instead of this, to do this. Instead of this,
We had a general view
to do this. Instead of this, to do this. And instead of this,
Told him to get this trash can.
to do this. The common denominator? Removing unnecessary stimulus from my environment. Being okay with life being relatively boring because that allowed my mind and soul to truly be still. I learned a distracted and overstimulated mind is a reactive one. And it only took a few days of doing this that I started to not feel overwhelmed anymore. My tone of voice and response to others became softer, slower, and I overall became more a peaceful woman inwardly and outwardly. The solution to your contentiousness could very well be as simple as quieting your mind and soul.
Listen, don't get it twisted. The devil cannot bless you, but he can make you comfortable. See, some of y'all think because things are going your way, because your money is flowing, because you having fun, life feels easy for you, that automatically means that God is behind it. Not necessarily. The enemy will give you just enough comfort to keep you exactly where you are. He'll keep you in that sin. He'll keep that anxiety in your mind. He'll keep you distracted from your purpose. Why? Because if you already on his side, he don't need to attack you. Hello? He needs to keep you comfortable. Some things that look like blessings are actually distractions. That's why you can't judge your relationship with God by how good your life feels. You have to judge it by obedience. Now, if you know you are not living according to God's word, if you're ignoring his commandments, if you know he been calling you higher and you refusing to move, but your life still seems good, you might need to stop celebrating and start reevaluating. Because not everything that feels good comes from God. Sometimes comfort is the very thing that's keeping you from your calling. Okay?
You know, I don't think it can be understated that guys have pretty much had enough. There's a lot of foolishness going on. There's a lot of women doing a lot of stuff. Just chock full of foolishness. And they're thinking, for some reason, that guys are okay with that. They're thinking that men are going to be like, oh yeah, yippee. I love this. I love the way that you're acting. Especially in front of my family and my friends. They know what type of man I am. They know what I stand for. My boss. It literally don't matter who I'm around. The people in my circle that I come in contact with on a regular basis, they know what I stand for. And to have you pulling up acting a fool really does a lot. And it goes a long way to ruin my credibility. But you can guess that most modern women don't care about that. They only care about themselves and what they get out of the day.
I've been ignoring this for a while, but I'm going to say it now. I'm all for feminism, fully. But somewhere along the way, a lot of you all forgot it was not about pulling men down to feel powerful. It was about standing beside them. Not above, not below, beside. And I say this with love. But the moment I use a male example to explain shame or emotional stuff in my videos, the rage in the comments, it's wild. Suddenly I'm defending men. Suddenly it's patriarchy this, patriarchy that. Babe, no, that's not feminism. That's revenge, that's bitterness. If anger and blame are driving you, that's not healing, that's projection. And don't get me wrong, I know the system's been hell on women. I get it. But hating men, that's not the solution. In fact, I'm just going to go by my own experience as a coach. I get more male clients than female. These are men doing the inner work, unlearning shame, taking accountability. So if you think men are not trying, you're just not looking at the right places. I just don't understand the double standards. You get to throw tantrums and call it hormones, or this is just how girls are. But when he shuts down, suddenly he's a red flag. Like, babe, he's socially conditioned to suppress. He's unlearning decades of emotional shutdown. See, I'm not here to excuse bad behavior. No, not at all. But I'm here to say healing doesn't happen through blame. It happens through accountability, space, connection. You want better relationships? Stop playing team woman versus team men. Start making it you versus your pattern. Because we have got flaws too. We have got ego too. And healing starts when we stop pointing fingers and start holding mirrors. Not everyone's ready for that. But if you are, let's go.
Let me tell you something. You know you a special person when all you have to bring to the table is you. And that's enough to make somebody happy. I'm not talking about buying people things. I'm not talking about always saying yes. I'm not talking about bending over backwards doing favors for everybody every 5 minutes. Or trying to earn a spot in somebody's life. I'm talking about your presence, your conversation, your energy, your heart. See, some people have to do backflips just to keep somebody around. They gotta constantly prove their worth. Constantly give, constantly perform. But when somebody genuinely values you, you don't have to do all that. You just be yourself and they are satisfied. Your laugh is enough. Your company is enough. Your love is enough. And believe it or not, some people don't like that. Some people just can't understand how somebody can be happy with you without all the extra stuff. But the right people don't need a performance. They don't need gifts, tricks, or a show. They appreciate the gift that God already made when he made you. Don't you ever forget that, okay?
And modern women really they want to go back to the era where men used to beg, men used to yearn a lot more. But, you know, if I don't understand where we're going, if it looks like you don't like me, then what am I begging for? I mean, and even, ladies, you watch movies. You're watching these movies. In these movies, these women are showing some sort of interest. And so they might be giving the man the cold shoulder, but they're still showing some sort of, even if it's just a little bit, that man is looking and saying, oh, so there's a chance. And she might not say one way or another, okay, well, she's not stopping me. Maybe I ought to continue to pursue. But modern women make it very clear today. I said no, leave me alone, get away from me. That's the end of me chasing. That's the end of me begging. I don't need to go any further.
So, like I said earlier, she's an Army vet. So again, thank you for your service, Queen Lila. You know, kudos to you on that. She reminds me of someone else that's an Army vet. Some of you may have heard of her. Princella Clark, the so-called Queen Maker. She too was an Army vet. And she too is college educated, or at least to some extent. Went to Louisiana State University at Shreveport. And you know what? Let's pull that up. Just for shits and giggles. Let's pull up Louisiana City, Shreveport, U.S. News. Let's just see what happens here. I'm just curious. Here we are. I'm going to show this on the screen. By the way, gentlemen, every time you get a woman's alma mater, you want to go to U.S. News and World Report and look it up and see where it ranks. Rankings matter. Let's take a look. Here we are. This is U.S. News and World Report 101. 101. That's the ranking. Not top 10, not top 20, not top 50. It falls just outside of the top 100. And the sister Queen Lila, hers is 198. Okay? Always consider the source, gentlemen. Always consider the source.
I just went on a date with a man, and then this other girl walks into the bar and he leaves. I go to the bathroom, I come back. He goes, yeah, I'm gonna go. We walk outside. The bartender, who I'm very good friends with because my best friend works at this bar, is like, yeah, he just left. I cannot do it. I can't date men anymore.
He walked out on $450. That's not even a date. That's a car note with mozzarella sticks. Ladies, I've been telling you to go on the coffee date. Cause worst case, you lost $5 in almond milk foam. Best case scenario, you find somebody that you can connect with. I don't think anybody in history has been stuck paying a $450 Starbucks tab on the first date. This is exactly why those fancy, expensive first dates never work out. So take it as an L, coffee date next time.
And you see that a lot of these modern women want the perfect man, which I get. It's just that a lot of times you guys don't really bring perfection. You bring chaos, trouble, stuff that men can't use, stuff that men don't want to be a part of. It almost seems like modern women bring the exact thing that a man doesn't want. Does that make sense? Like, out of all of the things, like say for instance, a man has a list of things that he wants, could tolerate, and then the things that he absolutely cannot tolerate. And she brings none of the things that he wants. Well, you know, she probably looks good. So that's a thing. It's a major thing that he wants. But she's not bringing anything in the middle. I have the looks, but then all this other stuff that you don't want, I'm going to bring. High body count, I'm going to bring that. Instead of just saying, okay, well, you know, there's been a few guys that I've, you know, experimented with, we'll say it like that. You've experimented with the entire town. What am I going to do with that? I mean, unless you're a dude and you've experimented with the entire town, then yeah. And I guess if you like a woman that has experimented with the entire town, then I guess that wouldn't be a problem for you. So, you know, if that's the case, I'm just saying, the things that a man, a lot of men would say, well, you know, I would kind of go this way and I'll kind of leave these things alone. The vast majority of the things that a man would leave alone, these modern women are bringing to the table.
So now they're saying taking leftovers back home on a first date is a red flag?
That's a red flag for me. Taking
the
food
leftovers?
on your first date. On your first date with someone, leave the food.
What?
Leave the food.
I have to agree.
All right.
Of course you
But
would.
who wanted to take the food? You or her?
We both didn't want it to go to waste. So I was like,
Facts.
do you want it? And she was like, no. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll take it. So I took it. There were two separate packages, right?
Lauren, can you tell us why taking the food is
Yeah, I'd love to hear this.
an ick?
It has something to do for me, like financially. I think that leftovers, when you take leftovers, it's when you're like in a relationship. As a first date, you just eat whatever you want. And if there's leftovers, you can leave them there and then you can go your separate ways.
What are they talking about? So now everyone's trying to break down everything to like this science of red flags. But if you're telling me if we go on a first date and there's leftovers, one of us taking it back is a red flag due to financial, this feels like it's some chick like is giving broke. We're out eating. I'm not broke, but I don't want it to go to waste. I don't know about y'all, but for me, my mom used to always tell me like on a regular, like, yo, you should finish everything on your plate because somewhere there's some people with nothing to eat. You know, something like that along them lines. So, I either finish my food or I'm taking it home with me, especially from a restaurant. But what's wrong with taking some food back, heating it up later and just eating it? Like, I feel like everything is like broken down into these categories of yay or nay. Like, it's so stupid. And this is again another reason why dating is because you got chicks like this trying to give advice to single women, and the ones that listen are stupid. Because if y'all on a date, y'all on the same page, it's like, yo, and the dude said, I'm asking her first, hey, do you want to take it home? Like, he gives the courtesy to the woman, hey, if you want to take it home, cool. But if you're not, I don't want it to go to waste. Y'all can eat that later. The fact that these rules are even out there just show why dating is at its worst it's ever been.
What?
How old are you?
I am 22.
What you doing at Westport tonight?
Kind of just hanging out.
You wanna get in there?
Yeah.
What was the question?
What's your name?
Malcolm Callahan.
Yeah, are you single in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
With her?
What?
Did you say that? Huh? Hey, the camera right here, though. Am I in there?
No, we're not.
Y'all aren't together?
What?
That's what she said.
Y'all aren't?
Okay, anyways, let's keep him out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You literally can make this stuff up, man. Walk away before it's too late. There's men out here that are in this situation. Oh, he's just a friend. They think they're in a relationship or they're trying to get in a relationship with this woman. When you're put in the friend zone, what you do is you walk away. Hey, you know what? I don't need any more friends. I'm good. I wish you the best. I'm gonna pray for you and good luck. That's it. There's men out here who will sit in these situations for weeks and months and years. I love her, Al. You can't change her. I know someone who really loves you. His name is Jesus, right? Give your life to God, improve yourself, and just better your life. That's the best piece of advice I give anyone out here, man. I have my motto for a reason. Gym, grind, and God. It's the only ones that matter. And God number one, man. God has everything happen for a reason, and when someone is not for you, they're not for you. And it's just accepting that, right? Accepting, hey, this woman doesn't want me. All right, cool. That's fine. There's millions of women out here, man. There's women out here for you, I promise. Go find yourself a godly woman. A woman who's going to...
So what continues to happen over and over to a lot of men, actually good men, actually decent men, is, and women, modern women will say this, and they'll say this is what they expect. I expect the man to text first. I expect the man to do all of the planning, grow some, and, from start to finish, I want to see, and they say this online, I want to see you from start to finish, plan a date, plan this, plan that, do this, do that. And it sets them up in a way, and society backs them a lot of times on this. It sets them up in a way to make it seem like they're the only ones in the relationship that you need to get their approval. Like, the man doesn't need to say, okay, I'm doing things, so what are you going to be doing? How are me and you going to connect? Let me see what you can do. When it comes to that point, modern women stop. And all of a sudden, I don't have to prove myself to you. But a man has to prove himself. Oh, yeah, that's how it is. That's what a man should do. Right. And when men do that and they get no reciprocation, what do you think is going to happen?
I was walking by a bunch of bars and I heard these guys outside spilling tea to each other. This one guy was so giddy because he's in a new relationship or something. He's like, yeah, she's so cute. She's so pretty. And they're like, oh man, you're in love. You're in love. He's talking about how she has the best smile. And his friends were giggling. They were giggling like little girls. Did guys do this? They were like so happy for him. Like, well, she's not like Amanda at all. Who's Amanda? I want the tea. He's like, yeah, she showed up to my house with wine and a charcuterie board. Bro, actually value this girl for coming over with cheese and crackers?
Absolutely, men can get giddy over the right woman. And for sure, what you ladies don't understand, that a man's friends group are way more supportive than even women. Like, women get jealous, and men, that doesn't happen. Men will get motivated before getting jealous. And lastly, it is not about the cheese and crackers. It is about the effort. And if on top of that, she's attractive and she has a good personality, yeah, that man is going to be giddy.
You know, a lot of these modern women, honestly, if they could go on a girls' night or a girls' trip and do what they're supposed to be doing, I really do think that men would be okay with it, right? If you just go on a trip and don't act crazy, I think you'd be all right. But I think what a lot of modern women are doing is they're getting out there and acting a fool. They're getting out there, you know, first of all, acting a fool, posting thirst traps, not responding for days. There was one woman that decided to go on a trip and blocked her fiance. Oh, I need my peace. I need to be on this retreat. Why in the world would you do that? Why in the world? Unless that's something that you've talked about previously. It's like, okay, I'm going on this retreat. I don't know if there's going to be phone service. So I might not be able to contact you as much. That's one thing. But for you to say, I don't want anybody bothering me, I'm going to block you. Anything could happen. You don't know what's going on at that retreat. And why would you even block him? Why don't you just put your phone on do not disturb? Number one. Number two, why don't you just leave your phone in your room, in your bag or something like that? And right before you go to bed at night, you check it to see if anything has happened. Why don't you do that? But modern women, they don't know balance. They don't know how to do what they're supposed to be doing. So they go out there acting a fool, cutting off communication. Number one, number two, and number three, they're hanging out sometimes with women that don't even like her man. Why is that a problem? Because we go on these girls' trips. We were already going to act a fool. But since I don't like them and I got a little liquid courage, that looks like a cute guy over across the way. How about we go talk to him? No, I already have a man. You can go talk. I'll come with you so you won't be alone. But no, it's for you. I don't even like Kyle. He's this. What did I do? Yeah, I've never liked him from the jump. Stupidity, bad influence, acting dumb. If you can just act right, it wouldn't be a problem.